guys. Question everything. Question everything, yet make sure you're questioning everything in a way that actually genuinely helps you and helps others and maybe even helps the world progress down a rightful path. Right? Question everything in a way that makes you think, what is actually going on? What is actually going on? Why is this the way that it is? And is this way of being for myself or for this situation, is this right? Like, is this going to help me get to a certain location, a certain destination, so to say? Or is it, just a part of this paradigm that is yet to be affected, is yet to be changed? What is it? Which one is it? Because many times in this life, we develop into certain ways of being and understanding, and we don't question it most of the time until something tragic happens, till something life changing happens, or until someone really just asks us a question and we take the time to think about it. Why is it? Why isn't it that we question more things in general? I know in my process, I had to really, really ingrain this inside of who I am. You see, for so long, I was just the way that I was. I was just accepting of what I had learned from my past, that was the right way to be. Now, I was always very coachable and ready to learn, so I had that on my side. I didn't have my ego constantly making me refrain from learning from others, but I very much did not enjoy when I came to a certain place and realized, you know what, this is my fault. This is my fault that I'm here. Why did I let it get this bad? And when you say that enough times and you consider the realities of that question enough times, you get pretty fucking aggravated with just the way that you are, the way that I learned to be, the way that things are. You get pretty aggravated with this way of thinking. And next thing you know, you're not where you want to be because of it, right? Or you already are not where you want to be. And you have to do things differently to make a difference, to make life look different for you, right? So question everything in a way that actually helps you progress. Because there's a lot of people out there, I've met them before that, and maybe I was one at one point. They have an open mind. We have an open mind, at least in the point of like questioning things. That we're not stuck in the societal standards and societal norms, but we're kind of pessimistic, right? We fall into the trap of being pretty negative about the things that we question. Like, we question everything in a way that makes life harder to process and move through more effectively. Like, ever since a young age, I always thought of like, what is life? Like, wow, I'm really right here, right? I took some time. I remember being a kid and just like looking around, like, what is going on? I'm actually right here. This is so weird. This is so weird. And so as I developed and as I grew and I went through different situations and had different scenarios play out in my life, I would still have this thought, like, what is going on? But I would realize I was there, and then I would have negative ideas about it. I was like, well, what is the point of me even being here? What's the point of life? Why am I here? Right? And for me, those questions, those answers that came off most of the time as negative, right? Not saying that those questions are inevitably negative, but my asking of them was negative for sure at different points. And so this created a negative perception many times. I had a negative perception of this situation, that situation, or just life in general at times. Right? So there is a negative side to questioning everything. Like, you can't just allow you can't just allow complete questioning of everything, or else you might lose your mind, right? But you must sustainably and progressively ask questions about things that don't make sense, or that you feel could be made better, or at least things that you don't understand, right? But what's the old saying? Don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't bite off too much and choke on it, right? Bite enough off to where you got to chomp. You got to you got to work at it to eat it, but you actually get somewhere. You actually digest it and it feels good and it fuels your body and whatever else. lighting just changed? It's weird. So just love your life, guys. Just love your life and be someone who questions in a loving, caring way. Don't be one that just sticks into the way that we are taught to be, so much so. Question things. Question why something is the way that it is. Right? The very basis of science is to test and question and to understand, to go deeper, to literally question. But nowadays we have people who are like, well, that's just the science. And that's like the end of the conversation. That's their closed-mindedness. It's like, that's not even science, bro. But I digress on that. Question in a way that actually opens up your eyes to a brighter possibility of a future, to a brighter situation where more people are helped out, where more people have more fruitful existences, where you and your family live better. Don't question in a way that tears down any sort of positivity. Don't question in a way that only permeates more negativity into your lifestyle and others. There's enough negativity going around absolutely everywhere. Be an individual who wants to change things for the better, who understands that there is a better possibility, who can see things not as they are, but as they could be. How could they be? They could be better. All right, how do we get there? Not, wow, this is cool and all, but it's actually, like so much worse. Like, no, don't think that. Don't have a negative perception. Believe to be better, believe you can make it better, and then work down that process, that progress, that path. Do what it takes. Question in a way that helps you see it more positively. Guys, I love you. You got this. And all it takes is the right series of steps to get you on that path, to work down that process that you can have more. You can create a life of your own and love your life. Live purposefully. Question things in a way that will help you get there. Don't question things in a way that will break down what it is that is holding you together in life for negative purposes. Question things in a way that say, hey, how could we improve? That's the very basis of humanity. We've always been about improvement. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you got something, let me know below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're going to link the Discord below. We're starting up a Discord. We're going to get some people in there and just have a great community. If you want to join, just go ahead and hit it up, man. Send me a message. Let me know what's going on. Guys, I love you. Let's go get them. Have a great day.